So Jake Paul's manager Nikita has called out Ben Whittaker after his recent brutal KO for a mismatch.
As you say, the accuracy and the placement. Look at this, big shots. Gavasi in a heap of trouble.
And he said, I wonder if we will see outrage by boxing media about that overmatched, massive underdog, much wider spread than Jake Joshua, opponent that was sanctioned to fight Ben Whittaker and got annihilated in one round. Zero chance of Eddie Hearn risking his investment in Ben at this stage. Props to Ben, he did what you're supposed to do when you're giving someone to KO. As a build a boxer fight. This man is in a boxing fight on December 13th in a pro fight, and he's lost 129 times and has been KO'd 80 times, and 2 of those losses came back to back against Ben Whittaker's opponent. Both fights were a decision win. Marinate on that for a minute. I do agree with some of what he says. You have to build a fighter up to get their confidence to get to that British level, then world title level, but that was a mismatch. It was the headline fight on that card that I watched, and it was just an easy knockout for Ben. In thinking about this, Jake Paul and Ben Whittaker would have been a way more evenly matched up and a fight that makes sense. Obviously Ben does his thing on social media as well. Jake taking that fight would have been a lot better for him. Listen, Team Jake Paul right now can criticize the matchmaking of anyone else and people that are building up to potential world title fights, because they're risking it all in this next one. The jump they've made, even Ben Whittaker said himself on an interview, is crazy.
The big news coming out of the UK this past week, Anthony Joshua fighting Jake Paul. Are you surprised that he is taking this fight?
You have to say to Jake, congratulations, man, for the confidence he has. To go from Gervonta Davis, who to me, he's got great skill, good power, but he was too small. And to go to an AJ, it's crazy, but I like what he's doing for the sport. Hopefully it does happen. We won't know until they're both in the ring. But hopefully it happens, and hopefully they're getting paid well.
Again, some of these curmudgeons overseas, they say that AJ is ruining his legacy by even engaging in this fight. Do you think that there's anything to that?
Obviously, it just depends who you're speaking to. AJ's had them big legacy fights. Right now, it's about securing them final paychecks. This Jake Paul fight isn't going to be around forever. It could be someone else to flatline Jake Paul and make him not as much of a commercial bag for him to do it in the future. As far as the Tyson Fury fight, as long as a comfortable win for AJ on the night, I do think it will be there.
Yeah, I seen a piece what you said. I think you hit the nail on the head. I don't think so. I think it's good for the sport. What he's done. Look who he's fought, AJ. Even his fight that he just lost, it was against a young Dan Dubois, who's fighting people like Usyk and things. So for me, everyone else is doing it. Why can't he do it?
Yeah,
he's making some money. It's an active fight for him. Then after that, he'll come back to the sport. And what Jake's doing as well, he's doing great. He's not like he's fighting idiots. He's fighting ex-UFC champions or good boxers. So for me, congratulations to both.
No matter what you think of Jake Paul and the personality and antics that come with him, you got to give him respect. And not just because of the AJ fight. At least this guy, on a constant basis, when he's headlining a show, he's fighting someone that has something to lose. They have a following. Nate Diaz, Tyron Woodley, all these guys, they're not boxers, but at least they have something on the line or some sort of ego. Tyron Woodley literally got a tattoo after. He's putting it on the line against someone that has something to lose, whereas a lot of other boxers on their come-up journey, they're fighting people that have nothing to lose. There is no point paying for the fight. People thought it was very cringe, the whole comparison at the press conference, Jake Paul at this point in his career and who other people thought, but it is a good point. And
no. And the reason I asked that is because in Floyd Mayweather's 14th pro fight, he fought Sam Gerard. Canelo fought Christian Solano. Terrence Crawford fought Derek Campos. Muhammad Ali fought Billy Daniels. In your 14th pro fight, you're fighting Anthony Joshua. How does that make you feel?
Man, we've been different. We've been pushing boundaries, and that's what I'm really here, is to be a beacon for kids out there to take inspiration from. That's one of the biggest things and goals I have in my life, is to show people what the power of self-belief and manifestation and hard work and discipline and where it can take you.
Ben Whittaker has such a presence on social media and has done so well for Eddie Hearn to run him up against a big name right now and risk it all. A loss on a record this early can literally diminish your chances of being a pay-per-view star in the future. So they're going to build him up slowly and slowly. A bizarre story to come out is that Ben Whittaker's house was robbed during fight night. Someone had actually said if Ben Whittaker was still home when them robbers got there, if they'd done it later on, he would have had a harder fight that night than his opponent put up. It's like he was in there to lose.
Highs and lows of the sports.
come back, house has been burgled. But Wednesbury, I got a big reward. Find these people, let me know. They've even took my IBF belt. What are they gonna do with that? So yeah, let me know. Hit me up in the DMs. Big reward. Love.
The bottom line is it a new formula now to sign a fighter and build them up with risky fight from the first one? Maybe not the highest level boxer straight away in the country, but maybe an MMA fighter, maybe some crossover appeal to build up the name. Obviously, Jake Paul's come up has been completely different to anyone else's. Jake Paul's obviously been sparring recently with heavyweights in preparation for Anthony Joshua, and he believes his footwork and agility to get round and be faster than someone that is bigger and stiff is going to be his key to winning this fight.
Oh, you've sparred with heavyweights. What does it feel like to take shots from the big boys?
Man, you know, it's not that bad, to be honest, thus far in camp. You know, I'm moving so much that they're not able to load up their punches, so they're getting frustrated, falling on the ground, trying to chase me. And to be honest, I didn't even feel any of the punches so far. So We'll see. I think we're bringing in some tougher guys, but
like adrenaline or just
honestly, no, just I don't. It's just I haven't been hit hard. I don't know. We'll see. Still got some weeks to go.
A theory that I have is a redemption story. If Jake Paul loses now, he's still got many years. He's so young. He's not even 30 years old yet. He's got a long time to build his career and learn more and more. A loss is not going to affect him. It's the way he bounces back from it after. And people will actually give him a different kind of respect now. But even the MMA community and former opponents like Mike Perry just cannot believe it.
I just don't get how you go without there being stipulations in the contract. Like, how do you go from that being a fight to legit fighting AJ?
I mean, even back in the day, I remember Lyoto Machida fighting BJ Penn overseas in Pride at 205. If Jake Paul lands a punch on Anthony Joshua, I don't want to hear nothing. Otherwise, karma for punching on platinum like that. Anthony Joshua, I'm excited to watch. Either Jake Paul does decent or something, I don't know, lands a jab and runs, or Joshua's cleaning clocks.
Someone had commented on one of my last videos saying, at 20, Jake Paul was a Disney actor. At 22, Anthony Joshua won a gold medal at the London Olympics. I'd never admit this, and it's likely that it will never happen, but I must be the only person on earth who wants to see an underdog cause an upset here. I believe Jake Paul's been boxing over 7 years now. What you're hearing is it's rigged, people cannot believe it each time round. And the Anthony Joshua fight, they're saying if he even lands a few punches on him, it is rigged. This is a guy that's been training for 7 years now properly and has got millions and millions to get the best training and everything. It's not weird for him to be a decent level boxer. Not AJ's level, I'm not saying that, but it's not a strange conspiracy theory that he's slowly got better in these fights. He should be a decent level boxer now. On my other channel, I broke down his entire career fight from fight and how he's improved. You guys should watch that next. I'll leave a link on the screen. Make sure you go and watch that video.